Once you enter in the credentials, which are provided below on this page, the username and password, this is the page you see. This is the curated data page. The data is hosted in Azure SQL, and you can click here to select a particular data set. Right now there is only 3, but hopefully more in the future. There's a couple of machine learning data sets, Iris, Abalone, and then also some sample data for a relational database student management system that you can explore as well. I'm going to select Iris for this example. Once you select it, some information comes up about the data set, along with some sample questions you can ask. And here's some information. There's only a single table in this data set. There's 150 instances. It's a numeric data set, and these are the attributes it has. It's a data set about flowers. There's sepal and petal, lengths and widths, and the target is actually non-numerical. So we are trying to classify the flower into 3 different types. Okay, so I can ask it a question. Give me a model to classify the iris flower. I can copy this and go to the talk page. And it's connected to 3.5 GPT Turbo from OpenAI. So it's not the best GPT, but good enough for this purpose. So give me a model to classify the iris flower. So I'm asking it a question in natural language, and the hope is that it can transform that into a query that answers my question. So it seems like it did. So it's going to use again an algorithm, and the code is here. The code gets pulled into this window where you can edit it if you like. So you can review it and you can edit the code. So it's not a trivial piece of code. So it's using connecting the data set. It's doing some operation, applying the neighbors classifier model, and getting an accuracy score as well. So I'm going to execute this code, and it gives me an accuracy metric 1.0. So I want to change my query a little bit, and I can add something to it. I can say, give me a confusion matrix as well. Let's see what it does. Basically, I want to see the performance metric a little bit more expanded. Confusion matrix is something that classifies the true and false predictions and lines them up against the actual data as well. So I'm going to execute that, and there we go. So now I have my confusion matrix, and is able to actually perfectly classify the flower into the 3 types. So that's why we have all the values on the diagonal here of the confusion matrix. So yeah, so this is just a demonstration of how you can use VerbaGPT in this sort of online mode only, so you don't have to download something. But it's only limited to curated data. If you have any ideas on what data sets you'd like to see here, feel free to let me know. If you have other thoughts as well or questions, definitely comment on those as well. Thank you for watching.